Hello, and welcome to the Mount Breaks. Yeah, settling in, and cheers. Yes, actually it's called the Incinerator Cafe, and it's just next to Willoughby Leisure Centre. Willoughby. Yeah, so they're doing renovations, really great renovations at Willoughby Leisure Centre. New swimming pool, new spa. I think it should be good, particularly if they can get a really nice spa. Went there a number of years ago. In fact, I remember when it opened, it could have been 30 odd years ago, and like everyone just thought this was great, and it was great. And then of course over the years, things just kind of fall apart. It's like anything, you have to make changes, you have to make renovations, and that's what's happening. So yes, they're putting a new swimming pool, a new spa, and they've now got pickleball. So I actually booked in for pickleball, only $10 on Monday, Friday. All equipment provided, $10. So I'll be playing pickleball next Monday, 14th, from what time? 12:30. From 12:30 to 3, they've got pickleball. It's just casual. I think it'd be great. And sort of moving forward could be interesting, because you could actually, if you become a member, I don't know, can you get a lot? Could you get yoga? Could you get, I don't know, access to the courts to play some basketball, some pickleball, the pool, the spa? I don't know if they've got tennis courts. Which is kind of what you want, isn't it? You kind of want to just pay. I don't know. You want to pay something. You don't. I guess you don't want contracts. You don't want sort of this long-term contract where you're locked in. What you want is you want to be able to pay. I don't know. Maybe $20, maybe $30. $30 for the week, and you get all this kind of provided. Of course, the gym as well, the classes, the yoga, and that's ideal. The problem with gyms is you're kind of on a contract, so you're locked in, minimum to pay, and when you go travelling or you have to move and so on, you don't want to get involved in sort of contract. So I don't know, unless you just play a once-off fee. I just have to see how it sort of pans out. But I think it's great. Anyway, with the renovations, new swimming pool, new spa. Now, of course, Cheltenham's interesting because of the Royal Tennis Court. Now, Barron was out there pre-India, where the Royal Tennis Court's currently being built. I think it could be even finished by this Christmas. And it's the only Royal Tennis Court in New South Wales. Yes, there was one at Macquarie Uni. I don't know. It got knocked down. Well, maybe it wasn't being used. I don't know. But anyway, there's going to be one at Cheltenham. They had grass courts at Cheltenham. They no longer have a grass, so it's difficult. There's also croquet, and there's also lawn bowls. Is there pickleball? Possibly pickleball. Could you then integrate tennis, pickleball, royal tennis, croquet, lawn bowls at Cheltenham? A member? That could be an interesting kind of construct. Like I said, at the same time, you want a spa as well. So I know, and then you come out to Willoughby. You got the swimming pool, you got the spa, you got the pickleball, you got the yoga, you got the gym. So yeah, a nice deal to have everything, but yeah, you kind of just need these kind of models, and you don't really, so maybe $20-$30 a week. And again, you don't want to get involved in contracts. So I just have to see how this kind of pans out a bit. But anyway, at this incinerator, I think it's great. Great place, and they've got synthetic grass to go with Barron's. In fact, I'll just do a rear, and you can see there the synthetic grass to go with Barron's tennis facade, and that's kind of the cafe there, the incinerator. Everyone's kind of pretty much sitting outside, right next to the Willoughby Leisure Centre, and as you can see, Barron has the ITF World Coaches Conference. I mean, I don't know. You can't really top this. And of course, you can get GOAT. You can see Bogota, 2003 Bogota, last four letters, GOAT. Yeah, Barron's GOAT, yeah. So, and of course, was at Northbridge, walked to Northbridge. I think I used to play golf, actually. Played a bit of golf at Northbridge golf course. But anyway, went to the Northbridge shopping centre, and Bookface. I don't know exactly what to make of that. I think it's just pretentious. I don't know I don't know. There could be sort of issues there as well, whether you can sort of take names. There was a lot of controversy, I think, with Dick Smith. He went to some electronics store. I don't know, no longer operates. He was going on about how he loves controversy, and I think the Tim Tam. He had his own branding of Tim Tam, and he called it something like Tim King or something. It's just kind of playing off the Tim Tam. You know, I mean, like, I guess at the end of the day, it is just a word. But I just think it's pretentious. I think it's pretentious. Is it really funny? I don't really think so, because it's kind of just obvious anyway. I mean, anyone can think of that. Yeah, I think you just have to be, like, you know, maybe just a little bit more kind of, you know, innovative, like some of Barron's stuff, like, you know, setting up a deli in Cloncurry in Queensland, or there's a place called Charters Towers in Queensland, and so you just set up some sort of accounting and you call it Charters Accountants Plagiarise or something. So, you know, I just think you have to be a little bit more innovative if you're gonna pull stunts like this, and maybe talk to Barron. So, oh yeah, ordered this raspberry tart. So just, I don't know, maybe just call me Tart. Cheers. Not bad. And of course, by tartrates, longest word, interest in Barnett, which can be broken up as by tart rates. So yeah, you kind of get the word tart out of by tartrates. Yes, so yes, 12:30, 12 o'clock. Yoga with Yogi out at Cheltenham. I think it's worth going there. I don't know. It's kind of difficult, isn't it? Because you have to sort of, you're paying per. You're not paying for the whole week. You're just paying per class. But he's a small business. It's difficult to. And he is very good. He is very good. Of course, probably one of the best you'll find in terms of as a teacher. I think it's worth going there. But I don't know, if you're looking at more long term, then yes, you probably will end up with a gym, just because it's going to be more cost effective. And again, he was teaching at Macquarie University Sports and Aquatic Centre, and he had 50 people. In fact, everyone was just going to his class. So yeah, got that at 12 o'clock. Might take the afternoon off. Cheers. Tennis? Dunno. Well, the US Open's finished. I'll be the indoor hard leading up to the ATP Tour Finals. I thought that was an interesting observation. With Sinner. In fact, I went to the Novak properties. Yeah, Novak properties at DY. Looking at a place, St David Avenue. Sinners and demons, most welcome. And as well as Raygun. No, but if you change Sinner, all you have to do is just, if you change the R in Sinner to a T, well, that's, yeah, then backwards it spells out tennis. Just beautiful, isn't it? So that's interesting, isn't it? But of course, Yannick Sinner, no, it doesn't actually have a T. Well, there's no T in Yannick. You can get Ninja. You can get Ninja. Yes, you can get Ninja out of Yannick. In fact, and then you just got the CK remaining, so you could end up with Tennis Ninja. But yes, how do you then explain that if you replace the R by T? You need some sort of logic to why you would actually do that. You can't just replace an R with a T with no kind of logic, if you know what I mean. So there has to be a story behind that. And then backwards, well, it spells out tennis, just beautiful. And again, it's like that sort of, the tennis sangram. You can not get the word tennis, but of course I being the complex or imaginary number, and so it's there. You just replace the Y, of course, by an I or a square root of -1, more specifically. So that makes it clear that it is the complex or imaginary number I. So it's imaginary. So yes, I don't know. I'll just have to work on that one. So yes, there's a lot in tennis. Yeah. And the Alcaraz, I noticed. Well, again, you look at the mainstream commentary. They don't talk about the sinner reference at all. Maybe it could come across as being, maybe a little bit offensive to the church or something. I don't know. So they don't actually talk about that. I don't know why, but they talk about the Alcaraz and the Alcatraz, and I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. It's kind of obvious and just not really funny. At the end of the day, I think if you're going to have Alcaraz, we'll want Alakazam. I think that's great. I mean, Barron sort of came up with that. Alakazam, which is kind of Houdini magic. So I think that's just a much better wording of the Alcaraz. Well, this Alcatraz thing, I don't know. I'm just not convinced. So, and of course Rafa. Well, yeah, because he's got bull, works really well. The bull to the ghost, which again they haven't really sort of worked on this. To me the commentary don't put comedy. They don't put comedy. I mean, seriously, Leighton Hewitt, is he really a commentator? Yes, he knows he's tennis, but at the end of the day, it has to be entertainment, and you got to throw in comedy. And he just doesn't do that. I think Jim Courier very good, and even John McEnroe. So maybe just have US commentators. Okay, so maybe we'll leave it there. That's 11.5 a minute streamer, and yes, I've got to get the bus. I've got to get a bus, then I've got to get the metro, get to Cherrybrook. Okay, and that was the Band Breaks. Ooh.